Hey there. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a really sleepy day, which is what I thought I'd talk about. It's so weird. I was feeling perfectly awake today. I was waiting on something that was being delivered here. And so I got all ready, got myself together because I wanted to go out and ride my bike today because it was beautiful outside, beautiful blue skies, just a gorgeous day. So I was going to go out and do that, but I needed to wait for that delivery. Well, to my surprise, they actually delivered it earlier than they ever have before. And I was like, oh, good. Well, they no more delivered it until all of a sudden I was so sleepy, I could not even hold my eyes open. And what was weird is that I had a conversation on Messenger with my friend Jackie. And she was talking about how she's been for the last couple of days just really sleepy and she doesn't know why. And that another friend of hers had said that she and her husband had been going through the same thing, where it's like they just were so sleepy they could barely stay awake and they had no idea why. And so when that happened to me, I was just like, okay, this is really strange. I mean, is this like contagious sleepiness or something? It's very bizarre. And I mean, I am not kidding. I was literally sitting there thinking, okay, I've got to lay down and take a nap. So I did. I laid down and I think I must have fallen asleep like almost immediately when I laid down. Because I don't even remember I had a video planned, because I always do that. I always put on a video and I'm like laying there watching a video until I fall asleep. And I can't even remember what video I had started because I was like almost instantly asleep as soon as I laid down, when just moments before that, I was wide awake and energized, ready to go ride my bike. And I think I slept for, I don't know, a couple of hours. And when I did wake up, I was laying there trying really hard to open my eyes. I was trying really hard to get up because I was like, oh my God, I'm missing this beautiful day that I could be enjoying. And here I am laying here sleeping. And it must have been a good half hour of me laying there just trying my best to get up. And I almost could not get up. It was so weird. And I messaged my friend back, Jackie. I messaged her back and I was telling her that the same thing was now happening to me. And I said, this is so bizarre. And she said she had posted about it on Facebook and was getting a lot of responses from people all over. Some people that were, here in Thailand, but lived in other areas far away, that were replying and saying that they too were going through this same thing. Very strange, very weird. And I was just like, I wonder what in the world could be causing this. It's just really weird because it's like you don't feel bad. You're not feeling ill or anything like that. You're just sleepy. It's like getting hit with a sleepy stick, It's like all of a sudden you're just sleepy and you cannot hold your eyes open. Very strange. And I can't figure out why this would be happening to so many people at the same time. And it's very bizarre. And I was trying, because for my situation, I was thinking, well, last night I did not stay up as late as some nights, because I didn't make an ASMR video last night. So I was not up until 3 a.m. like I generally am when I'm making videos for that channel. And so I had gone to bed relatively early. And this morning I actually got up a little bit later than I normally do, because what I've been doing ever since I put this tree up and got these lights on there, there's a timer that you can set so that it'll turn off at a certain time, you know, whatever time you set it for, and it'll turn on if you set it to turn on at a certain time. So I've always been putting it at the same turn on time every morning because I get up early most of the time. And last night I set it to turn on even later than normal because I thought maybe that's why the cats are always coming to get me up so early, because if the lights come on, then they think, oh, it's time to get up and feed me, you know. So I set it later this time, thinking that maybe I would sleep later, and which I did. And then when I did get up, I felt very energized. I was full of, you know, just full of energy, and, you know, was getting some things done around here that I wanted to get done before going out, you know, killing time while I was waiting for that delivery. And it was just bizarre that I mean, literally, they no more delivered that thing until I just could not hold my eyes open. I don't know. Has anybody else experienced this? Is anybody else feeling this? Because I'd love to hear in the comments if this is something that you've noticed happening recently or anything, because it's strange that she would say that not only she and her two friends were going through this, but then when she posted on Facebook, all these people from all over are, you know, commenting and saying, yeah, I'm going through the same thing. Very weird. That's why I'm calling it contagious sleepiness, because it's like, how is it that so many people would be going through this? You know, just very strange. But y'all, I can't believe tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I didn't even realize that it was already that close. I was sitting here earlier and I was watching a video and somebody commented about, you know, oh, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And I was like, what? And I had to look at the calendar and I was like, oh my God, it is tomorrow. I don't know how I just completely spaced out that it was that soon. For some reason, I had it in my head that Christmas Eve was still a couple of days away. And so now I've got to go out tomorrow and get myself some eggs because I'm making my cake that was sent to me in that subscriber gift. And I'm so excited. Oh man, I can't wait to make that cake. I have been wanting a red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting for years now. Ever since the last time someone from America sent me some to make. I've missed it. I mean, it's like the perfect Christmas dessert. And so I'm going to be making that tomorrow. And so I've got to go out tomorrow and get me some eggs because I just took it out of the thing a little bit ago and checked to see, you know, what do I need for it. I've got the oil because it requires oil, but it does need 3 eggs. So I've, you know, got to make sure I pick those up and not leave them out like I did the cup of sugar for my birthday cake. Oh my gosh. But that cake still was good. I was really surprised because once I realized that I had left that cup of sugar out, it was already to the point where there was no turning back. You know, there was nothing I could do about it because one cake was already cooling. One of the layers was already cooling and the other one was already in the oven. So I was like, And I really did not think it was going to be edible. But fortunately, because the frosting was so sweet, it really balanced out okay and it was fine. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you need to have, you know, every bite needs to have the frosting for it to still taste good, because if you just ate a piece of the cake by itself, it just was not sweet, you know, so. But luckily, since I'm using a cake mix, I don't have to worry about that. I just got to make sure I put in the oil and the eggs. Yes. And there might be water, I can't remember, but anyway, I think I can handle it. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And today, she had also sent me 1 pack of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which I love. And I had put them in the refrigerator because they were a little soft, you know, a little bit melty because of the, you know, the heat and everything, traveling. But I put them in the refrigerator, and today I was like, I really want that Reese's peanut butter cup. So I got it out of the refrigerator, and I made my big tall glass of ice cold milk, and I sat down to eat it, and oh man, it was so good. Oh, it was so delicious, and it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. I mean, it was a little misshapen from being a little melty and stuff, but putting it in the refrigerator, it was perfectly fine and so delicious. I was loving it. And then it was after that that I realized that tomorrow was Christmas Eve. There goes that gate. That gate was closed. I checked it because I thought, I'm going to sit down and make my video, and I want to make sure the gate's already closed so that hopefully I don't have to record that. But surprise! And there goes the scooter. And I'm hoping, excuse me, I'm hoping that Slim, the dog across the street, the dog I call Slim, that's not his name, I have no idea what it is, but I'm hoping that he's not going to be howling, because he's been howling. Before I started to make this, he had been howling and howling, and I think they have him like tied up or something in there. And I was like, oh no. Because usually when they do that, I don't know why they do that. It's like, it's very random, you know. Most of the time, he's not tied up, and he's just able to wander about and do what he does, you know. That's what he's used to. But every now and then, they tie him up for some reason. And when they do, he'll just sit there and howl and howl and bark and bark and bark. Because he's miserable. He doesn't understand. You know, he's like probably sitting there going, why am I being tied up? You know, I'm not normally chained up to something, so why am I like that now? But I'm planning to make a requested ASMR video, so I'm really hoping he's going to be quiet, because it's going to be really difficult to make that video if he's over there making a bunch of racket. But yeah, I'm like just so surprised that tomorrow's Christmas Eve, y'all. And I hope that everybody's got some really fun plans, and, you know, plans on spending time with their relatives and stuff. And I mean, I'm going to be here with my cats. Jackie is going to be over at her shop doing something where, you know, some friends and stuff are supposed to be able to stop by. And she told me, you know, stop by if you want to come over and, you know, whatever. And I might, you know, I'll have to check with her on the times, because I don't know what time she's going to be doing all of that. But I may go over there. It just depends, you know, because I'm definitely going to be making my cake and doing that stuff, you know, during the day. So, you know, she's probably not doing that until the evening, I imagine. I have a feeling it's probably going to be later in the day or the evening. So I still might be able to go do that. But problem is that I took my headlight off of my bike because it's something wrong with it. I've tried to fix it, and I've kind of fixed it a few times, but every now and then it just doesn't want to work. Even if I put brand new batteries in it and everything, it's just, there's something that's loose or something in there, and it doesn't make the connection properly. So if it's at nighttime, I need to have that headlight, and if it's not working, because it's not even on the bike. I mean, I just took it off of there when I changed my bike basket, because I bought a new bike basket. And so I took the headlight off because I had it attached to that. And, but it just doesn't work right. And I had thought about ordering a new one, and I wish I had now, because, you know, I've tried to fix it so many times, and most of the time it only works for like a few minutes. And if you hit a bump or something, it quits working. And if you're driving down the street at night and you've got light, and then suddenly it goes out and you can't see where you're going, you know, or what you're riding over, then it's, you know, obviously a problem. But I mean, with tomorrow being Saturday, if the weather's nice again, I could make a little trip. I don't know if they've got one up at this place I call the thrift shop up the road where I did that little video the other day. I don't know if they have them there, but There is a place a little further out, going towards the other end of town, that I call the Home Depot. It's not a Home Depot. It's just a store that sells things like appliances and hardware type stuff. And, you know, they have a variety of different things, but that's kind of like a bigger hardware store type place that, I mean, and they sell bicycles and stuff there. So anyway, I call it the Home Depot. And so they sell headlights, you know, for bicycles and stuff in there. So I may have to go up there and just see about getting one of those. It's not the kind that I like, because with my bike, because of the style of it, it's a city bike, but it kind of has that retro look to it, you know. And so the headlight that I've been using is a retro style headlight. So it has that whole, it fits, you know, it looks appropriate with the bike, and I just love it. But I don't love it if it doesn't work. I need one that works. So I may have to go up to that Home Depot place and see about, you know, getting a headlight from there and attaching it on, because, I mean, it's nice to have something. Most of the time I don't go out at night on the bike, because even when I used to drive a car, I can't see very well to drive at night, so I didn't even like driving a car at night. So I don't really go out very often on the bicycle if it's dark. But it's good to have a headlight, because there might be some time where you need to go out for something. You suddenly realize, you know, oh man, I'm out of something that I've really got to have, and I can't wait until tomorrow to go get it. You know, I need it tonight. I need it now. And I may have to go out, you know. So it's better that I have something that works, that I can use, you know, just for those situations. But anyway, hopefully I can get something tomorrow, and that way if I do, you know, decide to go over there to Jackie's shop, then I can do that more comfortably. I mean, it's close enough that technically I could walk, you know, and I could just take a flashlight or something and just walk up there if I wanted to. But I love riding my bike too much, so it's like I would rather just ride the bike up there, you know, than walk. But you know, I guess I'll see what happens tomorrow. I may not even feel up to going. I mean, Lord knows if I'm still got this sleepy thing going on, which I hope not. I can't believe I wasted a perfectly beautiful day that I could have been out enjoying. Oh, and that reminds me, I asked Jackie, because I had mentioned before on here that I've been wanting to get back to the beach, because I haven't been in over a year. But I wasn't sure. I was thinking that this time of year was probably not the best time to go, because, and she confirmed it. I asked her about it. This time of year, there's all kinds of trash and stuff on the beach, because this is when the waves and the tides and everything are really high and strong. And so any trash and debris and stuff that's out in the ocean gets, you know, put up on the beach. And so the beaches are just crap right now. And she said that it's been really, really bad, and that a lot of the businesses along the beach are getting like broken up and stuff. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that just means that the tides are going up that high, or if it's the debris that's getting pushed that far and it's like messing up people's businesses and stuff. Because there's obviously, you know, a lot of like little restaurants and cafes and stuff like that that go along the beach, and they're pretty close, because I used to go to some of those places a lot, and you know, it's not far. I mean, you know, you could be sitting right here and you're actually on the sand, you're on the beach. So, you know, if that stuff's coming way up and whatever, it's not surprising that it could be causing problems for the businesses. So at least now I know, because that's something that before I had asked her that, I was thinking I might do that today because it was so beautiful out. You know, I just thought, well, maybe today would be a great day to take a ride down to the beach. But then when she told me that, I thought, no, you know, it's like, I don't want to record a video down there to show you if it looks like crap. You know, it's like, I want you to see it when it looks pretty and it looks nice. But during this time of the year, it's just not going to. I mean, there could be some places along there that, you know, some of the businesses that might clean up the area right in front of their business, you know, so that it's nice for their customers or whatever. But I don't want, I don't want to just have to be limited to this one little tiny spot. If that's the case, you know, I mean, I'd like to be able to show you around a little bit and let you see what it looks like. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to wait probably until after the first of the year. You know, I don't know. It seems like this might go on until like February or something from what I remember, because it's been so long. I can't really remember, but anyway, hopefully I do get down there one of these days, but I will definitely want to wait until it's better. So anyway, I guess I should probably stop rambling now and start setting up for my video, and then hope that the dog stays quiet. I really hope he stays quiet, because it would... And there he goes. Okay, well, I guess not. I no more said it until there he went. Oh well, maybe if I get set up, at least that part will be done, and then if things get quiet, I can try to start recording, and it may take me a while. I may have to stop a lot in the process, but someone had requested a video a little while back, and I wanted to get to it and make that video for them, because it's a mom role play, so it's like a comforting kind of a thing. And so who knows, with the holidays, you know, they could be somebody that's kind of depressed or something, and maybe it would be helpful to see a video that's comforting and that type of thing. So I would like to get that done and get it put up there. So anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I don't know if I'm planning on making a video tomorrow, regardless of it being Christmas Eve. That's not going to stop me from putting up a video. But I know that most of you might be, you know, doing things, spending time with your family and friends and stuff like that. So whenever I see you again, I hope that you've had a wonderful holiday, a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate it. And I look forward to talking to you again later. Bye.